Hey there! Pretzels, marshmallows, and fruits for everyone. Welcome to Sparkling Spectrum Right. Help yourself. Thanks, Lee. Hello, hello. So I'll wait a few minutes. It's so good to be back. I know I haven't been live for a while. Hey, Carol. Hello, Lee. It's been a while. Feel like I haven't been live forever. Hey, Laurel. Hello, hello. It is a windy Thursday here. It's like uber windy here. So it's kind of nice to be inside. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Yes, Carol, it has. It's been super busy. That is true. That is true. Aw, thanks, Mackenzie. Missed you guys too. No, seriously, it feels so good to be live again. It's been it does. It feels like it's been forever. It's rainy, gloomy, and windy here as well. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's like sunny and windy here. It's just like this is springtime in Kansas. It's just windy. But it's supposed to be like in the 80s this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully it'll be I don't know, not windy and in the 80s. That would be nice. Because it's stirring up all this stuff and it's like aggravating everyone's allergies right now. Rain and clouds also, yeah. Well, April showers, right? That's what happens. Oh, who's that? Okay. Oh my goodness. So how's everyone doing? What's everyone working on? I am currently not working on any events right now. I'm just kind of like, I'm just going to work on whips. Although I probably am going to kit up a new kit really soon. But other than that, I'm going to be working on whips. We have both flood and tornado warnings oh gosh. Wow. Ooh, flood and tornado warnings. That's a lot, Lee. That doesn't sound like fun. Tornadoes in Florida? I didn't think about that. Like we're entering tornado season here in the Midwest. Like it's coming. But thankfully, it is not here yet. It's going to be hitting us late April, early May is kind of when it starts. At this moment, I'm working on Fire and Ice by Ann Stokes. Ooh, hey, Melanie. Carol, you're working on Beachcomber's Bounty, Dragon Seasons, and Desert Bloom Dreamcatcher. Nice. Oh, guys, you shouldn't be. And Carol, come on, 3 whips. That's not bad. You know me. I've got, I think, I don't know, nine whips going. Probably soon to be 10 again. Especially when you live in a single floor home and it's not cool. Ooh, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Yeah, flooding and tornadoes are definitely, single homes are definitely probably not the best for, flooding and tornadoes. Yeah, see, we have a basement here because most Kansas homes have basements. So, yeah, we do like the basements. We'll see though. I mean, I never want to say it because it's like usually Wichita always gets bypassed when it comes to tornadoes, but like you just never know. Like every year we're like, is this the year? Is this the year where it finally happens? We got a bad one a couple of years ago out east, actually, in Andover, which is like a suburb. So it's like we actually did get hit pretty hard a couple of years ago. My other whips are Majesty for Dakotathon, Halloween Cat for Halfway to Halloween, and Read a Book for Jaded. Oh, okay, nice. That's awesome, Mackenzie. You're just working on lots of things. That's awesome. You know what? I was thinking about that Halfway to Halloween thing. I'm like, I could do that because I still have The Sisters by Cheryl Baker. The one that's like the Sanderson sisters as the cute little like hamsters or mice. That's awesome. Well, and knowing Mackenzie, she's going to get them all done too. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Yeah, Mackenzie will get all those done. That's why she can mention all those whips because she'll finish them. If I finish one whip in April, I'm going to be pretty psyched. I also already finished wow, Mackenzie, you already finished your Chrysabug one? That's awesome. See, okay, so March, halfway through, I was like, I was like doing great with Mama Knows Best for your event, Mackenzie. I was like booking it. And then totally stalled out with the birth of my niece and everything. And so I'm getting back into it. And then I got out my mermaid whip from Hannah Lynn and I started working on that. And then I've got the Kittyscape one that Jen Stone Creations sent me. So I'm working on all those. And so I've been trying to diamond paint more this month. And I started this week, but then I got my tattoo on Monday. And I forgot that when I rest it on my arm on things, because it's on my forearm here. Let's see if I can show you better. Let's see if I can there we go. So when I like rest it, it's still sore. And I diamond paint with my right hand. So I'm like, oh, this is making diamond painting a little harder right now. Thanks, Carol. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was something that I've been planning since my last one. When I got, this one back in October, I had talked to her. I knew she did like cover up works. And I had that, tiny little Trinity on my wrist forever. I think I got it when I was like 20 years old. And it was just looking like crud. And I knew that the artist I've used before did cover ups, and I still wanted the Trinity, but I wanted to like give it a kind of a makeover. And so back in October, after she had done this one, I'm like, hey, let's plan for a cover up one in the spring. And so, yeah, so I was really excited about it. Thank you. 8 days. I can't barely finish one paint chip canvas in 8 days. That's how I am too, Jenny. Sometimes it takes me 8 days to finish like a sectioned off square. That's why maybe I'll go fast with this mermaid one, because I took the time to like really section off each individual square. This was one like I really took, like, because I never section them off. I hate taking the time to section it off. Which is why I love the perforated plastic now on DAC ones, because I'm like, I don't have to section off anymore. But I did with this one. So I'm like, I really just need to finish it because I took the time to section it off. So I should just do it. I did break my kit no-buy yesterday. Ooh, what'd you buy, Carol? What'd you buy? What'd you buy? What'd you buy? Want to know. We want to know. Why I drink my cherry Coke Zero. Did you know they make cherry Coke Zero? I didn't know that. I saw them at the store this weekend. I'm like, oh, I never buy soda, but my mom was in town, so I'm like, I'm gonna buy some soda. And I did. I just kitted up 2 huge kits that should take me all the way to the summer event. Nice. I've missed out on the window one, that last restock, and we'll had to add another one for free shipping. Yeah, Jenny, which ones did you kit up? Be curious. I am actually still doing, well, I told you guys I've bought one since my no-buy has ended. But that's it. So far, I have still not bought any more. And what's crazy is I have enough points right now with Diamond Art Club that I have like a $50 coupon. I'm like, I'm going to wait to use it. Ooh, Mackenzie, what kit did you get for summer with the Masters? Hey, Laura, how are you? Nice, Melanie. You got some more paint gems? That's awesome. So, yeah, Mackenzie, I want to know. I want to know. See, Carol, it's so funny. I've got so many old Masters. I've got a beautiful Muka I could do. I've got my Mary Cassatt one. I've got another one that I got from Jade. I've got my Last Supper one I could still be working on. I've got some beautiful old Masters. I've got a cross stitch conversion old Masters I could do. But I'm thinking the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to do an old master. Oh, and I've got the Kiss by Diamond Dots. I still have that one I could do. But I think I may do the same thing. I may sit out for summer with the Masters this year. Inspiration of Spring Meadows by, ooh, a Chuck Pinson one, and Clandestine by Tracy Lewis. Ooh, that sounds nice, Jenny. That sounds really nice. I'll have to do a Chuck Pinson one sometime. Laura, you're skipping summer with the masters. Yeah, it's funny. I'm like, and it's not because I don't like it. I love old masters. That's like my favorite type of art. But I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, I know what I'm doing for August because of Laura and I's event. But that's the thing. I'm like, that is the only event I'm planning for right now is Laura and I's. I don't think I'm gonna be doing between now and August. I think I'm just gonna do whips and kind of just do whatever I want. That's kind of the mindset I'm taking. Ooh, Mackenzie. So man, Pandora's Box by Charles Edward Pirgini. Ooh. Melanie, I'm burned out by events by June. I like to take the summer off. Yeah, I totally get that, Melanie. Carol said, I'm holding back on events this year. Just my absolute faves this time around. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like I'm getting a collective feel of this. Everyone's kind of feeling that way. I don't think there's anything wrong. And I think the people who are running the events, I think they get that too. Like, I know I would never be offended if someone didn't join my event because it's like, I get it. Like, it just, sometimes you just want to do what you want to do. And that's the thing. I'm like, the past 2 summers, I've done summer with the Masters. And I don't know. I'm like, I really do. I want to get some more whips done. And then I really want to work on my Barbie kit that I got from Jade. That I did an unboxing video, I don't know, it was like 2 months ago or something, because my daughter really likes it. And I'm like, I really want to do my Barbie kit. I think that would be fun too. The events are helping me choose what I want to work on because I want to work on all my kids. And that works too, Mackenzie. And see, that's the thing. Sometimes events do help you choose what you want to do for sure. And I totally get that. I've done that too. But I don't know. I think this year I'm kind of like, I've got more than enough whips that I'm just kind of like, I'm good. And all my whips right now, I think I only have one in round. So that's another reason I'm like, and all my old masters except for one are square. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? I think I want to work on some rounds too. Because I'm going to be kitting up another square. So that way I'm like, you know what? I need to finish a whip. That way I can feel good about kitting up a round, because I've been working on squares now for the last month. And I'm like, I might need to be kitting up a round soon. I have an in progress Muka panel that I've started, so I'm hoping to finish it this year. That'd be cool, Jenny. Yeah, and Laura, you're working on the year-long dragon seasons. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. That'll be cool. I'm doing one in May, but such an easy, no big rules event. Any kit works, and then probably not another one until the cat event in August. That's awesome, Carol. That's awesome. Yeah, that huge dragon panel from Enablers Outpost, that's amazing. And if someone wants to put that up, the Enablers Outpost one, I think that's great. I'm just like, I've thought about it, but I'm just like, I've got so many huge canvases. I'm like, I've got to finish Last Supper before I do another huge project like that. So I'm like, I think I got to do Last Supper before I do another one. This large canvas is intimidating, but fun. That's awesome. Is it in rounds or squares? I can't remember. The big dragon one. I thought it was rounds. Isn't it rounds? Or can you get it either way? I can't remember. Because that's the thing. My Last Supper one, it's squares. And so I'm like, I can't do another huge one right now. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, it's got to be rounds, right? Because holy moly, I can't imagine doing it. Because I think that one's even bigger than mine, which is the Last Supper. And mine's like 5 feet long. It's huge. Oh, thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. But yeah, but I'm excited. I don't know. I think this summer, I'm like, I'm just going to do whips and I don't know, just ones with like bright colors in them. I think that's kind of my vibe too. Cause that's the thing too. All my old masters are a little more muted. And I think I'm just feeling more bright colors for this summer. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Yes, Rousing, you know me. I love my squares, but it is working out nicely. That's good. That's awesome. My brain is mush. Mine was for a while, Laura, but I feel like I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. I'm like, okay, I'm a little more coherent than I was before. Because I felt the same way. I'm like, what day is it? Where am I? But I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm getting back together again. This is good. Again, no idea that they made zero sugar cherry Coke. I knew they made zero sugar Coke. Didn't know they made it in cherry. And cherry Coke is like my favorite thing. Oh, Kara, any more ducks? No, I haven't had any more ducks yet. But we did order some. And I know I need to put the ducks in my car, so we're ready to duck them. But I was going to actually take a magic marker and like write on the bottom of the ducks, like have a nice day or something. So I need to do that. But no, thanks for asking. Maggie's like so excited to go duck some Jeeps. No, that was so much fun when it happened. Because I kind of had known about it, but I honestly I didn't know if it was still a thing or not, but apparently it is. It is still a big thing. Um, so yeah, it is. It's a really cool idea. I'm like, I love it. I hope it continues because, and it's been going on for a couple of years now. So I'm hoping that it continues because I'm like, why not? It's fun. And it's so cute when you put your duck on your dashboard, it's then called a duck pond. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I had Jeeps before ducks were a thing. See, I didn't know that, Laura. I didn't know you were a Jeep girl. See, I think now I am. It's so much fun to drive. And I'm not like a car person, but I do like driving this Jeep. It is really fun. Even my mom, like she could tell I was driving her around in it. She's like, Hannah, I can tell you like driving this. And I'm like, yeah, I do. It's fun. I want to order it. Okay, so hopefully I'll be order. Okay, hopefully I will be able to order Dragon Season soon. And then I want to order it too. Finally filed my taxes yesterday. Nice. Did you find the secret animal on your Jeep? I mean, I got a duck, Melanie, which is like yeah, it found a duck. I had Jeeps until my back injury. Oh, okay. Well, that's no fun. I mean, I haven't done the whole driving my Jeep without the top on or anything like that. I'm very much I don't go topless, guys. I like my top on. So I haven't done any of that yet, but it is fun to drive. I just like my heated seat. It makes me happy. Jenny, we learned a lesson this year with taxes, and that's not to do an amended return. We filed week 2 and still waiting on my fiance. So, oh, we just last night got not our return back. That's gonna take because we actually do get a return, which was nice to hear. But ours always takes a while because with our real estate business and stuff like that, it always took longer. But no, there are hidden Easter eggs on Jeeps, but they're by manufacturer. Oh, okay, Melanie. I didn't realize that. I'll have to look. That's good to know. I'm still learning, honestly, about the whole Jeep cult thing because there definitely is one. I am learning that very quickly. Anyone who tuned on, right, Mackenzie? Well, it's not a fun live with me unless there's some dirty joke in it or double entendre, right? Anytime my seat is heated, I am happy. Exactly, Carol, exactly. We got ours back in about 10 days, went really fast. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we should be getting ours back. I just think I think it'll just take a little bit more, but that's okay. And actually it's kind of nice. Like we were hoping that it would we kind of already calculated that we thought we were going to get a return. And I think we're actually going to get to do a house project, which will be nice. So I'm actually looking forward to it because we've now lived in this house for 5 years and like there's some work that needs to be done. And so hopefully we'll get to do some of that. So I'm excited. Oh gosh, Mackenzie. I prefer doors when I'm writing or driving, right, Jenny? And shameless plug here. Today is mine and oh, Carol, happy anniversary. Yay, we can send hearts to Carol. 32 years. That's awesome. Well, thank you for letting us be a part of your anniversary. That's awesome. Happy 32. Blake and I got a while to get there. We're only at 11. So we got a while to catch up. Yes, everyone can send some hearts to Carol. Happy anniversary. Very cool. April's a nice time to get married too. That's awesome. I think I will keep, I mean, you've already had him for 32 years, right? 32 years. It's like, yeah, at this point, it's like, yeah, we're going to stick together for sure. Yay, Mackenzie. And Mackenzie's getting married in a couple of months. Mackenzie, when is your wedding? Are you doing a summer wedding? That's exciting too. Yay, Mary. Merry marriage. Marriage is fun. Yes, he's pretty well broken in now. Exactly. There you go. No, it cracks me up actually. My husband and I talk about that because he's asked me before. He's like, and I love being married. Don't get me wrong. And we've only been married 11 years. We're still at the starting point. But he's always asked me. He's like, if something happened, he's like, would you remarry? I'm like, nope. Like once is enough. I'm like, we're good. I'm like, I love being married, but I'm like, once is good. Once is good. It'll be either June or July. We decide to do a courthouse wedding. That's nice, Mackenzie. That's awesome. I honestly, my husband and I, we wanted to do a courthouse wedding. We really wanted to. We were like, hey, let's just go get married at the courthouse. We'll have our family. That's what we wanted. But him and his family had been members of the same church for his whole life. And he's the only child. So his parents really wanted him to be married in the church. So that's what we ended up doing. We had the whole big church wedding, which was fine. I mean, it was a great wedding, but no, had we had we really done things our way, we totally would have done a courthouse wedding as well. We just knew we just knew our wedding. It's like we were paying for everything. So we were just like, we're not going into debt over our wedding. And we didn't. It was still good. We still made it work out where we didn't go into debt over anything. But no, I think courthouse weddings are great. Had Blake and I probably done what we wanted to do, we would have done a courthouse wedding too. But we did want to make his parents happy, and we did do the church wedding. I was worried about a similar situation with his parents, but they were very nice. That's awesome, Mackenzie. That's very cool. No, and that's the thing. My in-laws were great. They were super supportive of everything. There was three things that my mother-in-law, she wanted us to get married in a church, which we're like, okay, I get it. And he did. He grew up in that church, and I had already left my church in Arizona, so I was like, that's fine. And then we ended up joining a new church anyways. The church we got married in is not the church we currently attend anyway, so it's fine. And so my mother-in-law went to the church, and then she insisted, I don't know why, this is a big thing for her. She insisted we had a 3-tier wedding cake. Cause I was looking at just the cool 2-tier ones, cause I thought they were just kind of neat. She insisted on a 3-tier wedding cake. And then my dress, I had tried on a couple dresses, and there was one that I loved because ours was just an afternoon wedding. Our wedding was 2 hours in and out, and that included the reception. So I tried to make it as small as I could with the parameters that I had. And the dress that I had chosen, actually, that I really loved was like a tea-length dress. It was kind of like one of those retro tea-length dresses, real poofy, super cute. And I just figured, and I'll wear like cute colored heels and I'll do it that way. Like I didn't want a full length dress. I remember trying it on in front of my mother-in-law and she was dead silent. And I knew then I was like, oh, she doesn't like it. So I'm like, oh, all right. And there was another one that I liked that was full length that had kind of the same stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll do this in full length. Those were the three things. Um, so it was church, full length dress, 3-tiered cake. And I'm like, all right, I can work with that. Everything else was our decision. My cousin got married this past Sunday on my aunt's front porch. Cake my mom made and punch in it. Nice, Jenny. That sounds lovely. I'll give my standard motto now. I love weddings, but I hate marriage. Oh, yeah. No worries, Mackenzie. Yeah. 75 people able to mingle with everyone. Yeah. See, ours was 150. But again, that's because the whole church was invited. But thankfully, we had it all at the church. Like it was reception. And then the reception was fun because I just did all desserts because it was an afternoon wedding. So I did get to use like local bakeries that Blake and I love that were very local bakeries that we had loved. And we ordered desserts from them. So that was fun. It was all desserts. And that was really enjoyable. And it was short. We were like from wedding to reception, everything was 2 hours. Started at 2, we were out of there by 4. That was awesome. That was the best part. Like Blake and I, we were so ready to get out of there. Oh, you're so nice. I wanted to elope, still wish you had. I know that was the other thing. I was either going to do courthouse or I had even said, I'm like, I would totally do a Vegas wedding. I totally would have done that. So if my daughter Maggie ever wants to do a Vegas wedding, I'm all for it. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. But yeah, no. I honestly, now when I look back though, I'm like, I enjoyed my wedding just because for the most part, like 90% of it was still what Blake and I wanted. We conceded on like 10% of it, which was fine. But thinking about it now, I'm like, I look back at that wedding and I'm like, it was still fun. We still had it the way we wanted for the most part. And honestly, the people who we didn't know there, we just didn't really say anything to them because it's like, sorry, we don't know you. We talked to the people that we knew. It's like if the other people who came who didn't know us, I'm like, that's fine, you can come, but it's because you know his parents, not us. So you can talk to his parents. That's kind of how we were. My previous administration, we eloped. Oh yeah, previous administration. I loved that. That was hilarious. If you guys didn't catch Laura's live on Monday, that's the new term. That's cool. Jamaica would be cool though. Of the 4 boys, one got married in the church, one by a lake, one in their in-laws' backyard, and one by the Grim Reaper in Vegas. Nice. See, that was kind of like us, Carol, my sisters and I. So I did the church wedding. I was the only one who did the church wedding. My sister, her first wedding was a church and then like the big beachside reception because she got married in California. But then her second marriage was way more intimate, way smaller. It was like up in the mountains. And then the reception was just at their house. And like my mom made the cake and everything. It was like the cutest wedding. And then my younger sister, the one who just had the baby, her wedding, she's divorced now, unfortunately, but her wedding was the same way, like outdoor wedding, kind of out in the woods, pretty small. And then my older sister, her wedding was literally just family. And so there was like maybe 15 of us all together. And theirs was at like in a little Italian restaurant, which was super cute. And then my oldest sister, she did courthouse weddings. every time. Her first marriage was a courthouse wedding, and then they got divorced, and then her second wedding was a courthouse marriage, and then he passed away. And yeah, so we've kind of done the same thing. I was the only one who had the church wedding. I had a big church wedding, a formal beach wedding, and at home wedding, so I've done them all and won't do anymore. My wedding was for everyone else. I didn't want all the fuss. We had a dinner and dance karaoke. Oh, that'd be fun, Melanie. I'm back and baby's down for a nap, hopefully. Oh, we hope so too, Mackenzie. Bubbles. Am I the only one seeing bubbles? Yes, there was bubbles, but they were thumbs up this time. So I'm hoping that's good. Yeah, see, I see that. Oh, maybe it's because I did it. I know. I don't know why it's doing that. That's okay. Oh, see, it's doing it again. That's weird. I don't know. But they're all good bubbles so far, so we'll just go with it. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's okay. I'm not too worried. If it's a bad bubble, we'll just ignore it. Because, oh well, who cares? Oh my goodness. That's cool though, Mackenzie. We're excited about your wedding. I love how we got on the topic of weddings after talking about Carol and Dennis's anniversary. That's fun. Oh, it's a reminder for everyone to hit that. There we go. Maybe it is. Maybe it's StreamYard saying, hey, give her a thumbs up. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's because, let's try it again. Maybe if I do a thumbs up, let's see. Does it do? Oh, it does. I think that's what it is. That's funny. What if I do 2? Will it do 2? Wait, now it's fun. Let's see. Is it doing it? Oh, no, it doesn't know how to read that. It's like, wait, you're confusing us. Ooh. Whoa, did it just give me fireworks? Okay, this is kind of fun. I can have fun messing with the screen and seeing what it does. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the fireworks? That was cool. Oh, another thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to stop making hand gestures because it's got my screen go weird. That was fun. Do a heart? Okay. Now we're going to see. Okay, let's see. Let's do a heart. Can I do a heart? Heart. No way. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. You guys saw that, right? You guys saw all the hearts that just came up? That's, oh, wait. But see, I didn't do a thumbs up this time. That's cool. Yeah, dance, Hannah, dance. Are you not entertained? No, Melody, I'm not flipping the bird. It's so tempting, but I won't do it. That's awesome. As a side note, we made a video montage for my dad, and there were pics of him and me from all 3 weddings. I kept telling people, I know, don't. Oh, Jenny. Oh my goodness. No, my oldest sister, no, and you know what? Actually, come to think of it, my oldest sister, her 3rd marriage was also a courthouse wedding, and unfortunately, that ended in a divorce. So my oldest sister's been married 3 times, and just is what it is. I'm watching my dogs outside. I'm seeing what they're doing. It's so windy. I kind of feel bad for them, but I'm like, I think they're okay. That was funny. I want to do the heart thing one more time just because it's fun. Heart, 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 heart. Oh, that's so much fun. It is really tempting to flip the bird though, Melanie. It's very tempting. Yeah, sometimes you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find that prince. Absolutely. Absolutely. Or what I've said, I've been telling my sister this because, you know, she got a divorce and all that. And I'm like, sometimes I'll see, I'm like, I didn't know what I wanted, but I definitely knew what I didn't want. And sometimes you just have to work yourself backwards from there, I feel like. Like, you don't have to figure out everything that you want, but it was easier for me to figure out what I didn't want and then go from there. Ooh, okay, now you're trying trying to figure out what got the fireworks. Let's see. I think the double, it was like when I did this. Yay. We'll see if it does the fireworks. I'm like, woo. Yep, there it goes. That's fun. Nah, I like making out with frogs. I just married them. That's cool. Frogs are cool. Oh my goodness. So have you guys seen any new releases that you guys are having your eye on? Because I honestly haven't yet. I haven't seen anything that's really striking my fancy so far. Curious if you guys have seen anything. I mean, so far, like not all the new releases are out. Because I know I haven't seen anything. Jade hasn't put anything out yet. And I know DAC hasn't, and I know DAC and Dreamer, they're not all done yet. But I'm curious, has anyone seen anything that they like? Because so far I'm like actually kind of in the safe side. Not that I think I'm gonna buy anyways, because I'm still just kind of like easing in from my no buy. But I'm curious if anyone has seen anything that, are you guys like hot to trot to get this weekend or anything? You'll have to let me know. Because so far I'm just kind of like, I'm good. I kind of like that black and pink Mika Jelena. That one was pretty cool, I have to say, Mackenzie. I saw that one too last night, and I'm like, that is a lot of cool black and pink. That would be neat. I've wish listed a few lately, but except for the paint gym yesterday, I've been good for a few. Yeah, that's kind of how. You know what? It is funny. I had never taken a look at it before, but then it came back in stock, and I will say, Genesis 2 from Diamond Art Club. It's like super colorful, and it's like she's got tattoos all over. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. I did briefly look at that, but I haven't bought it. 3 weeks no buy DAC. I have a long Jade wish list. I always say I'm safe when they drop. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I haven't seen a new Cheryl Baker lately. But I'm saving money when the anniversary comes. That makes sense, Mackenzie, because yeah, that's always in the summer. Oh, did you, Laura? You got the new Margaret Morales. That one was beautiful. That was really pretty. And I love hydrangeas too. I thought that one was really pretty. Isn't that sometime in May? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know the anniversary for DAC. I feel like it's like early summer or something like that. If a Margaret Morales could come out or back in stock, then when I have money in the bank, that would be awesome. Right. I know, Jenny. It's always the timing. Like, I love Dragon Spirit. I would love to get that one. And it came back in stock during my no buy. And I was like, I didn't buy it. But I'd love to do Dragon Spirit eventually. I really liked that one. I thought it was pretty. And it was in rounds too, because I was kind of like in a rounds mood. So eventually. Last year it was pushed back to June because of the move, but it could be anytime between now and June. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I am. I'm just kind of waiting because I'm like, I have my $50, so I'm just kind of like, oh, wait. Oh, hey Veronica, no worries. You're fine. We've talked about mostly like weddings and fun stuff like that. We're just talking about if you've seen anything yet that you've got your eye on. If there's any new releases coming up that you're just like, ooh, I want that. Because so far I haven't. I mean, I personally haven't seen anything that I like have to have. Thanks, Veronica. It's feeling good today. Today's actually, let me see here. There we go. There we go. Today's been the first day where it's not so sore. And it's actually starting to scab up today. I know that probably sounds gross, but it is. It's scabbing up pretty good. And it's still like tender. Like I don't really want to touch it. Well, I know I shouldn't anyways, but I don't like want to rest it on the table when I'm diamond painting. But today's the first day where it's actually not so sore. And the swelling's going down because my arm was swollen, guys. It was so puffy. It was bad. I'm waiting on the WeChat. Yes. Oh gosh, yeah, guys. If someone wants to put in Laura's website, because yeah, Laura has a drop tomorrow. That'll be fun. Laura has her WeChat drop. Yes, thank you, Carol. That'll be awesome. No, I get it. We get scabs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is gonna scab up pretty good. It's definitely starting to. I can feel it. It's fun, 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 fun. And people can see my scabby arm. Yeah. I forgot how much color hurts though, because this one wasn't a whole lot of color and this one's like all color. And I was like, yeah, I forgot. Color hurts. It hurt more. Yes, all over the WeChat. Absolutely. No, no, Melanie. Yeah, you did not miss. I believe it's tomorrow, right, Laura? I think it's Friday, right? Tomorrow. Yes. Okay, good. Tomorrow. Did they have you do any of that? Oh yeah, no big sticky band-aid. No, they're old school saran wrap. And so yeah, so Veronica, they put saran wrap around it and wanted me to keep it on for about an hour, then take it off. And then the first night they did want me to saran wrap it because like for those of you with tattoos, you will start like oozing plasma, which I did. And so to get ink and plasma from going all over my sheets and pillows, I had it wrapped this time around because this one was a little harsher than this one. This was a little more intense because of all the color. So yeah, so I had it wrapped the first night, Veronica, and then yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday night though, I haven't had to have it wrapped because I'm not oozing anymore. It's kind of gross. Oh, okay. Yeah, the old school way. Then, yeah, the one I'm doing next week, she does use the sticky band-aid thing. So it'll be my first time. Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited for you, Veronica. We can't wait to see. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Laura only made 15 of the WeChat. Ooh. Yes, Mackenzie. Plus protect it from all the animal fur. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I've woken up already and there'll be like a cat hair stuck to my arm and I'm like blow it off. Trail run. How much whiskey would I need to get a tattoo like that? Depends, Melanie. It's you know what? They say women sit really well for tattoos because women have a stronger pain tolerance. No offense to men, but we do. Because this session that I just had, I've beat my current record. My current record was 4.5 hours, and this one I did 5.5 hours. So that's my new record of sitting now. So it depends. Yeah, you don't need whiskey, and you really don't bleed much. You really don't. Yeah. Yeah, women do. They sit really well because we're not wimps when it comes to pain. Yes, we do. I asked my last artist if my ex or me sat better, and he said me without hesitation. Yeah, Mackenzie, you fall asleep during tattoo. I was too. I was resting my eyes during this one. I'm sorry if I offend a man, but it's because women aren't big babies like men are. No, I don't think so. That has been proven. Plus, if you're a masochist, it would be a fun adventure. Yeah, no, like no shade to men at all. Like every person, men and women are designed differently for different reasons. And women do. I think they do. They just have high pain tolerances. They just do. Mackenzie, I would need drugs to get another tattoo. I think, Laura, you'd be surprised. I think you would surprise yourself. Jenny, men are big babies. Oh my gosh. No whiskey, then just gummies. Yes, Melanie, you could do the gummies. You could do the gummies. That's fine. It just feels like itchy to me, except my spine. That's oh gosh, yeah, the spine. The spine. I will say, this part. I don't know why. Right here, it hurt. I was like that did not feel good. I thought near the elbow was where it was gonna hurt, but honestly, the worst part was the wrist here. That hurt. That was like stinging a bit. And then for some reason, like right around here, I don't know why, but I was like, ooh, that's like stinging more than I thought it would. Yes, but it's been proven, for example, the pain a woman goes through during childbirth would literally kill a man. I believe that, Lee. I totally believe that. Just seeing my poor sister now, what she went through, and the poor epidural didn't go through in time. Oh my gosh, my poor sister. I was just like, oh, it was awful. You were so careful. Yeah. I know, I'm not touching it because I don't want to infection scares the crud out of me. I am probably a little OCD with that. Yeah, the spine I would not want to do. I did 2 6-hour sessions for the tattoo down the back of my leg, outline and color. The only part that hurt was the back of my knee. Ooh, yeah, that would hurt. Yeah, the back of the knee I think would hurt. But Laura, see, okay, so Laura, so the one on my thigh, which I don't think I've ever showed because I'm like not flashing my thigh to everyone. It was 15 years between my thigh tattoo and this one I got in October. So it was a long time between those 2 tattoos, and it really wasn't too bad, honestly. I bet you could do it. You could do it. The spine is rough too. I only had a leaf touch my spine, and I was like, nope, that's not fun. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the leg is too bad, Veronica. When I got my thigh done, like now thinking about it, I'm like, that's probably the least painful one because I have the top of my foot, uh, this area. This one's not very painful either. It only got painful near the shoulder. Um, but the wrist, man, that hurts. I need my dog's paw tattoo. Oh, that'd be cool, Melanie. Not me with tattoo shading over the lower half of my spine. Oh. See, and it's so funny, Veronica, that you say the top of the foot is awful. That was my very first tattoo. So now when like people say that, they're like, your first tattoo was the top of your foot. I'm like, yeah, is that bad? Because I didn't think it was that bad. Now, if I got it done again, I may think differently. But it's so funny because I am thinking about another piece for the top of my foot. But we'll see. I think there's another piece I want to get before that, but we'll see. Yeah, I think your leg will be fine, Veronica. And I think it's just going to be more, it's after. Like right now, I realize, like, even right now, like, I'm kind of scared to do the dishes because I'm like, I don't want to do dirty dishwasher, So right now, Blake's doing the dishes. I'm like, oh, well, darn. So I think that would be the only thing with the leg is like, I'd be so scared to like bump it or anything. I think that would be the only thing. When my daughter was 10, she had her elbow pinned. They take the pins out in the office 3 weeks later. She said, she's a girl. She doesn't need pain meds. All the boys do. Right, Jenny? That's probably, yeah. Which is messed up, though. They should still offer her pain meds if she needed it. I want to cover up my Mortal Kombat one on my ankle. Oh, you do, Laura? I thought you liked that one, Laura. I mean, do it if you want to. Yeah, your biggest fear is clothing and yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you're in Georgia though, so it's got to be warmer there now. Like isn't it like shorts season there where you are? I mean, I would think Georgia's a little warmer because you're more south. Is it short season where you can just wear shorts? Well, that's a win-win. Right, Kara? I know. I'm like, honey, can you help me with the dishes? I can't. If I'm getting a tattoo, I freaking need to be able to see it. I don't get having a big, expensive, painful tattoo I can't see. I get that, Melanie, for sure. I'm not sure what I want. Definitely cat thing. Ooh, that'd be cool, Laura. You should. Almost warm enough. Okay, that's what I was thinking, Veronica. I'm like, it's got to be short season there soon. It's going to be in the 80s here. So I'm like, I'm sure down in Georgia, I'm like, it's got to be warming up there soon. Maybe our nerve endings get duller as we age, Laura. I can't see most of my tattoos, Veronica. I can see all my tattoos. I can say I don't show all my tattoos all the time. Like my thigh one, you only see when I wear shorts, but all my other tattoos, you pretty much see. I guess on the top of my foot, you only see that if I have sandals. Maybe Carol, but what about my varicose veins? You cover them, Laura. That's what happens. That's why tattooing's fun. If you don't like something, you cover it with the tattoo. Melanie, we're getting into the 80s. We're in the 80s this weekend, which is crazy. It's like record for us. So it's not the rule. It's definitely the exception. She didn't even cry, and the little boy was there sobbing, even though he had been pre-medicated. That's awesome, Jenny. And your daughter was just like, whatever. Will you bleed out? No, you won't bleed out. I will look at them for you, Veronica. Oh my gosh. And to be clear, I am much older than Laura. We're barely breaking 60s, Melissa. Well, Melanie, you're more up north though, aren't you? I mean, I get that. Yeah, all my tattoos are on the back of me. When I wear tall boots, it looks like I'm hiding a blade in my boot. Nice. Oh my gosh, Lee. Melody, ew, Lee. Veronica's back tattoo is awesome. It is amazing. Laura, you have veiny legs. I doubt that. I have cellulite legs. That helps. Hell, I love making everyone laugh. We're glad you do, Lee. We like laughing. Yeah, Laura, I have cellulite legs. They're dimply. So I'm just gonna get them covered. That's why I've told Blake, I'm like, eventually someday I would totally do the butt tattoo too, because I'm like, it's not gonna look better with age. So I might as well get something on it that I like. Because I'm like, it's just gonna look worse with age. So might as well put something pretty on it. That's how I feel. I can't see my tramp stamp either. Oh, the 90s. Jenny, you have a tramp stamp? That's awesome. What's on your tramp stamp, Jenny? Now we want to know. What's your tramp stamp? Yeah, you have to tell us what it is now, Jenny. Is it like a heart? What is it? We want to know. We want to know. I don't know though, Jenny. Everything, if you look at clothes in the stores right now, everything from the 80s and 90s is coming back. So maybe the tramp stamp is going to make a comeback. It would not surprise me. Right? Tribals, the barbed wire. That's what I was wondering. Is it a heart with like wire through it? Or yeah, tribal heart. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about tribal to my sister because I knew someone who had all these tribal tattoos. And I'm like, I don't think those aged well. I'm like, no, I'm like, if people want to get tribal, I think it's great. But I'm like, I don't think they age as well as we thought they would. Yeah, Jenny, we all want to know. We want to know what your tramp stamp is. Yeah, you got to tell us. We want to know. Or butterflies and a thorny vine. Hey, now I have one butterfly. I have a butterfly, Mackenzie, and that's new. I like butterflies. Maybe I need 2 large tattoos on my thighs. That's seriously, my thigh tattoo is from my knee, like pretty much to my hip. And it's water lilies and a big like ocean wave. That's what's on my thigh. And it needs to be this wasn't what my tattoo artist said too, because I was telling her that I'm like, ooh, maybe we could do some more like cover up work or some work to spruce them up. And she was asking me, she's like, well, how old are these tattoos? I'm like, these are 15 years plus. And she called them geriatric tattoos. I'm like, what? And she's like, oh yeah, you got geriatric tattoos. I'm like, well, coming from a 27-year-old, you can't tell me that. But yeah, she did. She told me I have geriatric tattoos. I'm like, that made me feel good. Oh, it's a heart with angel. Oh, a heart with angel. A heart with flames and scroll work. Nice, Jenny. Laura's got a tramp stamp too. That's amazing. Yes, Veronica, I was told I have geriatric tattoos. I also have a purple Celtic heart on my hip, which I now affectionately call the purple pretzel. That's awesome, Jenny. I love it. The purple pretzel. That's funny. I like that. I'm sorry. I do like that a lot. See, that's how mine was looking. So my Trinity that I had here, it was looking so bad. Like you couldn't even tell what color it used to be. Like when the artist was first looking at it, she's like, so what was the original colors? And I'm like, beats me. I can't even tell anymore. It was pretty bad. I'll ask Adam what it looks like. There you go, Laura. Yeah, I love it too, Veronica, the purple pretzel. That's amazing. That's what my Trinity was starting to look like. And it was like bleeding out. So it looked smudged. It looked like someone had drawn on my wrist with ink and then taken their fingers and just gone and like smeared it. That's what mine was starting to look like. But that is when, so note to self, when you get a tattoo in your 20s, don't get it in a small town when where there's only one tattoo shop, because that's what happened to me. And not only that, I kid you not, the tattoo shop that I got my old tattoo at was called Pain and Pleasure. So no word out there. Don't go to a shop like that because it will not be a good tattoo, which I found out 20 years later. Now I want a purple pretzel tramp stamp. Melanie will come in with her bottle of whiskey and be like, hey, I would like a purple pretzel tramp stamp, please. Oh my God, Hannah, don't say that. My first tattoo is from a small town tattoo shop. I'm sorry, Mackenzie. But no, Mackenzie, I'm sure yours is fine. I'm sure yours is fine. Mine was really in it. Like, I don't even think I think the guy just was able to get some commercial, like, yeah, believe me, the guy who tattooed me in my small town in Arizona was, I'm sure yours is fine, Mackenzie. Just don't go to a place called Pain and Pleasure because it was bad. And it's so funny because I was talking to my sister about it. And because she's got tattoos from there too, and hers look like crap now too. And we're both comparing, and she's like, "We never should have gone to Pain and Pleasure," because they do. Both of us have tattoos from there that we got when we were really young. That they do. They look horrible now, and it is. It's because like the artist was terrible. Mine also takes up a whole shoulder blade. Oh, well, that's true too. And you know, the bigger you go too, I think the better they are. That's why this tiny little cover up ended up taking my whole forearm, because I'm like, I want to go bigger. I don't do a whole lot of small ones anymore. Now these days, if I want a tattoo, I just need to walk next door. There you go. Melanie, the reason I don't have tattoos yet is because, yeah, Melanie, and that's the thing, it just, like anyone, you do your research, and, and take your time, and yeah, because it's a permanent decision. It's on you for the rest of your life. And not everyone can do cover up work either. That's the thing too. It took me a while to find someone who could, and that was the reason why I went to her, my artist, for this one, because I'd seen that she could do cover up work too. And I was like, okay, maybe she's one I could stick with then. Because if she can do cover up work, that might be good. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it, and yeah, exactly. Who can do it, and who are willing to do it. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing too. Not every tattoo artist will do cover ups. They're like, I'm not messing with anyone else's work. Mine though, Savannah, that's her name. She was like, oh yeah, I'll cover it up. She has no problem putting her art on someone else's. They say not to pre-medicate for tattoos, but I say if you have a leftover painkiller, it makes it easier. Yeah, I never do. I didn't take anything before mine. Just because, like, like with ibuprofen and stuff, like it's a blood thinner. So like if you do bleed, I don't, but afterwards I totally do. Like as soon as I got home, I mean, my arm was swollen. So I'm like, I'm gonna take some ibuprofen and get the swelling to go down a bit, because my arm was super puffy after this one. I had more swelling with this one for sure than this one in October. So yeah, I definitely took a painkiller the first night after. I didn't do it before, but I did it after. Yeah. Yeah. I think to each their own. I think, I don't know if, yeah. Yeah. You have to be careful with caffeine intake and anything blood thinning. Better just to hydrate and try to send out. Yeah, that really is. I mean, and just knowing, yeah, like tattoos hurt. Like they don't feel good, but they're worth it. You can end up bleeding more if you take certain, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you take blood thinners, you can, for sure. That's why I don't take anything. But lidocaine, it depends, Melanie. So like a lot of people now, like, they ask for like the numbing cream, but that can actually like affect your skin. And I mean, and I think it depends on the artist too. I think it just depends on who does it and what their rules are. Um, I, Carol, caffeine, really, I would bleed out for sure. Yeah, I think it just depends on the artist and what they want to do, and kind of their guidelines. I know Savannah, who does mine, no, she wouldn't do numbing cream or anything like that. She'd be like, "You're not doing numbing cream." Yeah, it's like you gotta, yeah. But it's okay to take breaks too. I mean, there's a couple of times, like, honestly, it wasn't the tattoo hurting, it's just my butt was hurting from sitting. And I was just like, I'm sorry, I need to get up for a second because my butt's hurting. And she's like, yeah, no worries. And she's like, mine is too. So we would take, like a 2-minute break just to, readjust. So most tattoo artists, I don't know. I think if you just communicate with them, they're nice. Like there's no issue, at least in my experience. I haven't had a bad experience yet. I've had a bad tattoo, but even the guy who did it, I mean, he was a bad artist, but he wasn't a bad person. He was super nice, just not a good tattooer. But yeah, so, oh my goodness. It's 104, but I mean, we don't have to end just yet, guys. We can go a little longer. If everyone's okay with that, I don't mind. Unless people have somewhere that they need to be, but we could go a little longer. I'm okay with that. So, oh, I found I forgot. I found a show that I got hooked on. I haven't told you guys yet. I started it like literally 2 days ago, and I've been binge watching it. And it was a mini series. And it came out last year, but I just started watching it. I haven't had a tattoo since 2012, so I know nothing about current procedures. I didn't either, Jenny. But honestly, now I think just like Instagram and TikTok, man, like that, you can find a lot there. But okay. So the show I'm watching, so I started a new show like 2 days ago. Again, it's a mini series, so it's only like 7 episodes, so it's not very long. Have any of you guys seen Love and Death? So it was on HBO and it came out last year. And it's with Elizabeth Olsen, which I gotta be honest, I haven't seen any of her stuff because I'm not a Marvel person, but it's so good. So, and it's based on a true story, and it's about yeah, oh Melanie, have you seen it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it was a true story about a woman named Candy Montgomery, and it's like a true crime show. It's so good. I'm loving it so far. So I think I'm gonna finish it tonight because I think I'm on like episode I just finished episode 5, so I've only got like 2 more. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. It's really good. If you guys need just a good like mini series to binge watch, um, it's really good. So it's about this. It was like it was in the late 70s into the early 80s, and it was a true story. And it's about this woman, like cute little like Texas woman, right? Like little small town in Texas. And what happened is like churchgoer, like, they're all involved in the church and stuff like that. And she ended up having an affair with this other woman's husband. But then after the affair, she ended up killing the woman whose husband she was having an affair with. And not only that, like she killed her in like the most brutal way. It was with an axe. And so she like kills this woman whose husband she was having an affair with. And she goes to trial for it. And again, it was like this huge deal because again, it was like this cute little Texas town, and this woman was like well liked by everyone, and like no one could believe that she would do anything like this, and like how brutal it was and everything. And she got off. Like they acquitted her, which was crazy. They acquitted her because they were basically able to use like the defense, like when she did it, like she went into a disassociative state and like used it as self-defense, and she got off. I don't buy HBO, so I can buy diamond paintings and pens beyond reason. There you go. That's totally cool, Jenny. Yeah, that is the only thing that I do. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I never do, but once in a while I get hooked on a show, and typically it'll be on HBO. Yeah. You know what though? It's because I was able to get HBO through like a Black Friday special. So I think that's when I signed up for it, because it's like they had a Black Friday special where it was like less than $10 a month. So I was like, okay, I'll get it for that. Sounds like Dateline. It is. And it was a true story. It was crazy. And she did though. She got off. And like now she lives in Georgia and she's like a mental health counselor. That's yeah, Melanie. There's another version called Candy with Jessica Biel. Yeah, exactly. Which now I'm curious to watch that version because I kind of want to compare the two. But this one with Elizabeth Olsen's really good. And then that was the other thing. Her attorney, okay, this attorney who got her off, like who got her acquitted, he wasn't even a criminal defense attorney. It was his first criminal case. He was like a personal injury lawyer. And she wanted him though, because like they went to the same church. And it was his first criminal case, and he still got her off. And it's like, it's no question she did it. Like her DNA was everywhere. Like they were able to do fingerprinting. Like there's no question she did it. But yeah, they were able to acquit her because of like self-defense. That's what they were able to do. And that, yeah, they had like a psychologist speak on her behalf, and we're like, yeah, it's because like she went into this disassociative state and didn't know what she was doing. And yeah, she was acquitted. And like it was brutal. It was brutal what happened to like this other woman who, again, the woman who murdered her was having an affair with her husband. So it's really interesting. Laura, are you doing the first Crescent City book? I have all of them. I haven't started them because Throne of Glass, I'm in a reading rut, guys. I don't know why. I just like, I don't know. I need to get back into reading, but in the evenings, I don't know why. I've either been diamond painting or watching a show. Because again, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but lately I have been. Or playing Animal Crossing. I just finished a cool series on Netflix. It's not new, but it's called Pieces of Her. It was such a good and twisty thrill. Oh, ooh, I like Toni Collette too, Carol. She's a good actress. I like her. I'll have to look that up. See, Netflix I don't have. That's actually the one I don't have. I don't have Netflix. We have Disney because my daughter likes Disney. And then we have Amazon. And then we have HBO. So yeah. Yeah, I need to read again though. But I don't know. I've been watching more TV lately, which I don't know, it's not too bad. Because I never watched TV, but lately I was catching up on Big Bang Theory. I was like rewatching that series. And then when I saw Love and Death, I'm like, ooh, because I'd heard about Candy, the other show. And I'm like, ooh, I'll watch this one with Elizabeth Olsen. Oh, Laura, you finished all of ACOTAR. ACOTAR's good. I did read all of those ones and I loved them. And see, when the new one of that one comes out, I'll be ready. Maybe I'll be ready to read again. But I'm playing Fae Farm. Oh, see, I want to play Fae Farm, Laura. I saw that one and that looks like fun. Yeah. I'm still playing Animal Crossing and I love it. It's super fun. Like I planted a pumpkin patch and it just made me happy. Jenny, I'm all about the audiobooks. See, Jenny, I wish I could do audiobooks. I'd feel so productive, but I hate listening to books. I just can't do it. I have to read them myself. I wish I could do audiobooks though. I'm jealous of people who can because I'm like, man, I could be like zipping through books, but I just can't. I don't like listening people reading. Unless it's me reading to myself. So that's awesome though. No, I think that's great with audiobooks. I just wish I could get into them. I've tried them, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. Yeah, Carol. Oh yeah, Carol, I forgot. Yeah, you don't do audiobooks either. Yeah, I try. I really try. I tried even listening to some even a couple of weeks ago because I'm like, well, maybe since I'm not reading right now, I'll listen. And I put one on. I'm like, nope, not going to work. It's like, yeah, can't do it. Not my thing. Ooh, but Laura, yeah, I might have to play Fae Farm because that looked like fun. I was always kind of a video game player growing up though. Like out of all my sisters and me, like I was the only one that my parents gave a video gaming system to. And I asked my mom about that later. I'm like, why was I the only one? Like, did none of the sisters like to play video games? And my mom was like, no, Hannah, you were the only one. I'm like, oh. I had to take a brain break lately, so I haven't started my TOG tandem. Oh gosh, Mackenzie, I get that. That's a lot though to do a tandem read. I'd like to do it when I get there. Some narrators are better than others, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, see, and maybe it's because and you guys know, I mean, I was a teacher for 12 years too. So I heard a lot of students read aloud to me too. And I wonder if that's part of it. Sometimes I do wonder, I'm like, maybe I just don't anymore because I did it for 12 years. Like I heard, and I loved hearing my kids read. I loved hearing my students read, but I'm like, maybe I had so much of it. Like, I just don't want to hear anyone read anymore. I don't know. I don't know if it's something like that or what, but, because I taught language arts. So I'm like, we did reading all the time and I would hear kids read aloud. So now oh yeah, listen. Oh my gosh, Melody with the yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is I'm like, I can't do audiobooks anymore because I had 12 years of listening to kids read aloud to me. I used to be a video game junkie. Yeah. Laura, see, I wasn't I mean, I didn't play all the time, but I played more than my siblings, my sisters did. And so I guess my parents assumed that I was like the video game person. So, although my daughter likes it because she wants one for her birthday. She wants a new gaming system. So, I don't know, maybe I am. Maybe I'm more of a gamer than I thought I was. Melanie, I had seniors and they're horrible readers. Melanie, I had juniors at one time. I taught juniors and yeah. And we had to do Moby Dick too. And I'm like, oh God, kill me now. It was awful. Well, I hate to run, but Dennis needs my help. We are redoing our spare bedroom. He has done all he can without my direction. No, that's okay, Carol. And have a good anniversary. Happy anniversary again. Where do I find Fae Farm? Not a phone game. I think Fae Farm is it a Nintendo game, Laura? Or something? Maybe it is. I think it's a Nintendo game, isn't it? Like for the Switch or something? Or is it a computer game or a PC game? You'll have to let us know. I don't think it's a phone game, Melanie. I think it's like for PC or like a gaming system. I'm not sure. Yeah, but Melanie, I get it. I had juniors and I'm just like, oh Lord. Yeah, Nintendo Switch. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am gonna make sure I do check the time though, because I'm like, I do need to make sure I have time to do a couple of things before I get into the school pickup line. My daughter had state exams. And I promised I'd take my daughter to go get a smoothie after school today too. So I got, do I want to get the smoothie before school though? Before I pick her up? That way it's waiting for her. I might do that because my daughter has swim tonight. And so usually on the days that she has swim, I will get her a smoothie after school. So she has a little something because she doesn't have dinner until after swim. And like the smoothie gives her a little something before she goes and swims. So maybe I'll do that. Probably after, because that's true, Veronica. But then it usually doesn't melt though too quickly. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get it after. We'll see. I chose to be crafty, not a gamer. I guess I never thought I could do right. Yeah, Jenny, you can do it all. You can be a crafter, a gamer, a reader. You can do everything. Okay, maybe not then, whatever. No, Veronica, well, I'll figure out something because here's the thing, Veronica, too. If I do it after school, then it's buy one, get one half off. So the price is better. So you make a very good point. And if I get it before school, then I'm getting it before happy hour, which means I pay full price for both. So Veronica, I might follow your advice and just get it after I pick her up. Because I totally forgot. And today's her last day of state exams, like state assessments. So it might be just a fun treat for after. So I think that's actually a good idea. If you play Minecraft, you can craft and game. There you go. Yes, Veronica, cheaper is better. And I have the app too. So maybe I have some rewards. I'll have to see. We do the Tropicana, or Tropical Smoothie Cafe. We have that here and it's pretty good. The only thing is that they only have one size. You can't pick your size. They just have one. So they're huge. They're huge smoothies. There you go, Mackenzie. That is not what my 10-year-old tries to tell me. See, and it's so funny, Jenny. My daughter's turning 10 next month, and she's not into Minecraft at all. She wants a new gaming system, but like I was saying in my whip and chat, it's not for Minecraft. She wants to play WWE because she likes the wrestling games. Ooh, Veronica used to get that. I think I always got something Paradise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Veronica, I get the Bahama Mama smoothie. It's my favorite. Nope, I'm not Wonder Woman, and I already don't sleep. Drinking paint, Veronica. Yeah, I get the Bahama Mama. It's my favorite smoothie. It's really good. And then I get a scoop of protein put into it because I have to up my protein because I don't get enough. So I try to get protein whenever I can. Making sure I'm catching up. I know, Jenny, you could do it all. You can read and craft or see, that's why that's why audiobooks. See, you're already doing it though with your audiobooks, Jenny. Your diamond, see, that's why I wish I could do audiobooks, because then I could say, oh yeah, I'm doing a book and diamond painting, but I can't because I don't like audiobooks. I just realized, like, I'm not even halfway through my soda, because that's the thing, I'll do a soda and I can only drink like half of it. That's good. Painted nothing should be food. Zero is being a butt and not going to the bathroom. Oh, I'm sorry, Mackenzie. Oh, Paradise Point. I'll have to see if they still have that. I'll have to look. I'm a creature of habit. I never try anything new. I get the same thing. I have my safe foods. So I know, I'm like, I know what to expect with my Bahama Mama smoothie. So I'm going to stick with that. But I do need to try a different one probably. Ooh, strawberries, banana, and pineapple. That would be good. Oh, hold on here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, a Muni tray. That's cool, Laura. That's awesome. That would be fun. Yeah, it's so weird, guys, with my no buy. I have not, like, well, and my no buy's ended, but it's so funny. I have not been in a rush to buy anything. It's kind of been nice. Just haven't. Yeah, that does sound good. Oh, my mini customs just arrived back on. Oh, wow. It's awesome, Melanie. Oh, your Muni customs. Okay. Number 807. Nice. That won't be long, Melanie. It'll fly by. That's awesome, though. Ooh, peacock in a light green. Ooh, that sounds pretty, Laura. That sounds awesome. And yeah, Mackenzie, I'm going to assume that the sounds delicious is to the smoothie, not to the Muni tray. She had a surprise drop today. Dang it. Well, I missed it. I'm going to have to get better on that because I would like to. I need to try a small Muni tray, yeah. I have a Muni tray thanks to Laura. Laura sent me one, which was really sweet. So I do have one. And they are nice trays. I'll be retired from diamond painting before I can order any more trays. There you go. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm like, I've got more than enough trays than I need right now. So I'm like, I'm going to try and take a break from ordering some. And then maybe this summer I'll start back up again. But I'm like, right now, I'm like, I really don't need any more trays. So I'm gonna try and take a pause from them. Yeah. Yeah, see, I know. Oh yeah, X. It's called X now. I always forget about that. It's not Twitter, it's X. Jenny's number 300 on the list. Nice. That's not too bad. So weird that's called X. I still call it Twitter. I'm not even on it, but I call it that. All right. All right, guys. I am looking at the time. I probably actually should wrap up now. Faster than that's is that how bad we are now, Mackenzie, though? We can't even type out Twitter. We're so in a rush of things. We can't say Twitter. We have to say X. That's bad. What does that say about us? I only have one free hand because of the stuff. Oh, okay. I get that. I was in the 600s when I rejoined. Now I'm 507. There's a chance you'll get two in the next year, Melanie. I have a valid reason for it. There you go. I say Twitter. I hate the name X. It's dumb. Yeah. No, it's gonna be really bad if like that's literally why it was shortened. It's like, oh yeah, I'm too busy to say Twitter. Let's just say X. Like that does not say good things about our society. And bad marketing to rebrand a very, very well known. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what goes in the mind of Elon Musk. What can I say? Or who he hires to do his branding. I'm not sure. All right, guys, I have actually better get going. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad we got to get together again. Oh gosh, Jenny. Oh man. Sorry. But I have actually probably better get going, but see. And now I look like a crazy person telling Zero to go potty. No, you don't. You're fine. You should see me and my dogs and my cats. I probably always look crazy. But no, thank you guys so much for joining me. I probably do need to get going though, but no, I should be back next week. I think now I can finally I think things now are finally like kind of being normal again. So I don't see any reason why I'm not here next week. But thank you guys so much. It's so good to be back live again, and yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend. Um, Remember Laura's drop tomorrow. Laura has a drop going on. And yes, absolutely, guys. And thanks for joining. Seriously, it was so much fun. I'm so glad to be back live because I felt like it'd been forever. So, yes, Laura, I'll see you Monday. Yes, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys soon and back on a regular schedule. So bye guys. We'll see you later.